Howard Goldfarb, and I'm a sophomore at Forest Greeley High School. This past February, I had the opportunity of returning to Nicaragua with Bridges to Community, and like last year, to experience it beyond words. As I was writing this speech, I was trying to think of one specific moment I could share with you, which turned out to be very difficult because there are so many things I would love to share. As I explored my thoughts, a certain experience kept coming back to my mind. It was the last day of construction in Gage Bermuda, and my group was getting ready for the final form on Doña Francesca and Don Alberto's new home. Due to the government only distributing water to the rural areas every other 8 days or so, Haley Adams and I, along with her group leader Jared, went on a journey to find water we could use to mix in with the cement. We drove around to Gage Bermuda for a while, trying to find someone who could supply us with water, and finally we came to a family who had a basin of water in their backyard. As soon as we got out of the truck, the family offered us to use the basin for the construction, the basin. Alongside some of the other community members, we carried the water to the buckets in the truck. Before returning to the construction site, we dropped one of the buckets off by the school for the kids. Throughout the week, Jared constantly talked about the difference between a community and a village. He told us that a village is a place where people live, but a community is a place where people work as one, help each other reach a common goal. Through this experience, I saw just how strongly there was a sense of community in Nicaragua. The water wasn't just waiting for us at the construction site. Our Bridges group worked with the community members in making the final four possible, showing just how much everyone cared about each other. By offering us the water, our group from Westchester County joined that community bond. Nicaragua has taught me many lessons, one of which is the importance of working with the community and making it stronger. By working together, we can accomplish so much. My mind wanders back to my time spent in Nicaragua, and I can't wait for the experiences to come.
Hi, I'm Alex Cohen, and I'm a junior at Greeley. This is my second time with Bridges in Nicaragua, and as with my first trip, it was one of the best weeks of my life, full of learning experiences and new friendships. The differences between our lifestyle in Westchester and that of our friends in Nicaragua are very apparent. And even though we grow up with completely different backgrounds, we're really not all that unlike. Our friends in Nicaragua enjoy playing and dancing and conversing just as much as we do. Growing up in separate places with unique cultures leads us to live very different lives, but in the end we're quite similar, as with all people in the world. That's why these Bridges trips are so important to me and to all of us. We're not only building homes in Nicaragua, but we're also supporting and connecting with the Nicaraguans. We're bringing two unlike cultures together and forming bonds and friendships that will last forever. The meaningful connections inspire us all to learn about and accept anyone who is different from us, and realize that no matter where you are in the world, people are people.
Second British trip to Nicaragua. Both the trips I went on have provided me with two very different experiences. This past February, I spent 5 days in the community of Pedro Anuda. Pedro Anuda in English means little rock, and as a tree once told me, little rock signifies the tight-knit community that Pedro Anuda has. Our group was the first group in this community, but just like my old trip last year in Las Conchitas, the people were just as friendly as nice. Now, when I first found out that we were going to Pedro Anuda, I was told that we would be helping two families build on their house. Now, when we got to the community, we were invited to a welcoming ceremony, where some community members spoke and thanked us for coming. Knowing some Spanish, I was able to make out most of what they were saying. During all of their speeches, never once was the word ayudar said. In English, that means to help. They would always use the verb apoyar, or to support in English. It surprised me at first, but when I thought about it harder, I realized that the verb to help means to give or to provide, whereas to support means to act with or to assist. Now, when I think back to the moments of construction, I can't recall a single moment when the families weren't helping us. It was actually filling up water, or feeding us food. They always wanted to jump in and support us, support them, because they were also working a whole year before we came to get this house built. And in the end, if we helped them, that could mean that we did all the work. But we supported them because they also worked hard, they also worked hard before, as well as hand in hand with us, to carry out the last step of their project. They wanted to be a part of the construction of their house, so that as long as they lived, they could say they are a part of it. Gracias por todo y sus apoya and nuestra viaje.